like to know at the start itself, you're connected with refugees. Now, I'd like to know what kind of work are you doing with the refugees? What is your role with regard to the sufferings of the refugees? Because you see now the war that has escalated in different regions. So, in what way is it the war refugees or is it something else? Can you just give us a briefing about that, please?
Okay. I think my first fellowship program, which I applied for, was in the US. I'm a Community Solutions Fellow assigned in Minnesota, USA. And I work with an organization which worked 20 years for the refugees and immigrants in Minnesota. And to give you a wide perspective, Minnesota is a place for the refugees and immigrants because there are so many kinds of refugees in Minnesota, and they're coming from different countries wherein there's some engagement related to war or conflict. So I was there for like almost 4 months. I was working with the group of refugees, women and girls and immigrants, and it's more on handling case management and basically helping an organization how to handle cases of refugees because there's no, in a technical perspective, there is no clear guidelines on how do we manage cases of refugees. So in that time, I was able to help the organization to look at it from the lens of human rights perspective and gender. So I was helping them to understand the context of these refugees, knowing that they were displaced people as well, and they have rights and needs, and their rights and needs to be anchored in a general perspective of human rights. And so, yeah, this is my basically my work there in that organization, developing case management, and I turn over that manual with them, and as well as helping them to connect with services related to social work, and also helping them with trainings, capacity building, and some other things. Yeah, but it's a short time that I work with this organization because it's a short fellowship program. My work prior to that is displacement, internal displacement. So I just brought my experience with internal displacement into the work with refugees. But I have to tell you that working with refugees is a big, what do you call this, area of practice that we have to look into a social worker in. And I can say there's many things I need to learn from these people, from women or different sectors of refugees. And it's an area, a big area of, for me, even a big, it's like a science as well, working with a refugee community. So, yeah.
Thank you, dear. Thank you for sharing that, Amlene. What I'd now like to know now, internally displaced people or internally displaced persons, like if you can give us a clear idea as to what is this, because many of them will not know actually what it is. Is it like within the country, within the state, or what is it actually? If you can just give us a broad view of it, please.
Yeah, so internal displacement are those people displaced in their own country, and refugees are those people who are displaced outside from their country. So we are just basically talking about here the border and sovereignty of countries, and that's the only technical difference of these two sectors, but they're the same people who were displaced. No, in internal displacement maybe comes in the form of war in their own country, that they have civil war, or they have like in our context in the Philippines, we face a lot of disaster, man-made disaster. So this cause a lot of displacement from so many people. If you remember, in 2013, our country was hit by a big typhoon, Yolanda, in 2013, and it causes almost 13,000 displaced people out of this catastrophe. So that's basically what is more displacement, but it's just one, like the disaster. It can also be driven by conflict, but they're only living in that country. They're displaced in their own country. So that is why we call internal displacement.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you very much. Despite of having so many privileges, people take things for granted. We all take things for granted. But imagine a little street girl coming up to such a high level, writing books, traveling different countries, working for a great social cause, focusing on gender equality and building bonds with different people from different countries, and much, much more. Don't you think it's a beautiful journey where we all could learn to make our lives also special like this? Do share this video with one and all. And if you like what the International Fab Talk team is doing, connecting with the right kind of guests, inviting them here to share their journey and learning from them, like, comment, subscribe, and share to the International Fab Talks. Above all, prioritize your health, peace of mind, and of course, people around you and the environment as well. With this, we'd like to sign off now. Stay blessed and stay connected. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good night from the Philippines.
Thank you, dear, and wish you the same.